All right, so it's another secluded Sunday, or I should say isolation Sunday. Got a whole garage full of microcars here, and there's one in the back I have not driven for a while. It's my little Vespa. I really would like to get this thing out, drive it around now that the weather is nice. Okay, it's looking a little clearer now. I can see a path. Now I just got to move my rat traps. Luckily, there's no rats in my traps. Wait a minute. The reason there's no rats in my traps is they ate my bait. Those dirty rats. I had peanut butter on there. Okay, now we're ready to get this thing out of here. Wouldn't be a Volkswagen if it didn't leak a little oil. Okay, so after some jacking and pulling, our little microcar of the day is starting to emerge. Traps work. Got me. All right, so I think it's time to get this little shining star Subaru 360 van out of the corner of the garage. We're going to be doing some work in here this weekend, so I got to get all my cars out. We're going to see if we can remove these posts so I can get more cars in my garage. But to do that, we got to replace all the beams in the ceiling. So we're going to drive this car today. It's been a new microcar every day to work and then run home. All right, coming at you from another episode of the Garage Mahal rebuild. This is our old Carraige House from the early 1900s, and we took out the posts. There was a post right where that car is sitting, and another post right there that I jackhammered out the piling. And when we took the posts out, we strengthened the roof by putting in these brand new beams to give us more room. And you can see I was only able to get 2 cars over in that spot, and now it looks like I could get probably 4. So it's going to make our garage a lot more usable. And to boot, next weekend we're going to take that post out and make it a single door so we can angle the cars in better to use our space. This garage is approximately, or I should say this old Carraige house is approximately 20 by 24. So it's 20 feet deep and 24 foot wide, but I've never been able to access it very well because of those posts. So after a day's work, getting those beams in was not easy, but they're nice and solid now. And then we've got new electrical going in where those blue boxes are, and I'll put some more here, and it's going to be great. We've got new windows going in the back. It's going to be fantastic. So stay tuned. We're making things happen at the home garage. Stella's out here sleeping by the van, and we're working in the garage, cutting in windows for new beams. All right, so after an afternoon's worth of work, we got 6 little porthole windows in the back of the old Carraige house. Patched the window there, whoops, and it looks a lot better. We're gonna keep going. It's a lot of work. Now I got to clean up, get ready for tomorrow. We got to put in the supporting studs for the beams to connect to the concrete, both sides. All right, so I guess we're on day 3 of our garage makeover. This is our old Carraige house with the barrel roof ceiling. You can see the roof has a curve to it, a natural curve. I believe this was an old Carraige house from the 1914 era. That's how old the house is, and it seems to confirm that from the horse and buggy linkages and apparatuses we found to tie your buggy to or your horse to in the back wall. Anyhow, speaking of the back wall, we now have the proper supports going down to support the new beams for the posts that we took out. We took out 2 big, huge posts, 6x6s, that were supporting the middle beam of that new sandwich beam that we have there now. So pretty excited. And now all the studs are equal distant. Before they were like 16-inch on center, then 24-inch on center. Just wacky. You can see we've got a couple of flying studs here. We'll fix that. But we've got new beams here on the floor, and these new beams are going to go up across the garage door header. We're just going to take out the post there and put in one single door so we can get cars in here at different angles. It's awesome. So I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this forever. I've got more light cans going in. Probably over lighted my garage, but could never have too much light, right? Especially with the new windows. It looks great. I'm really happy. It's coming along. Taking a little longer than we thought. Also have a crack in the foundation there with a crack in the sill plate, so we doubled that up to make it less crack-proof. Here's some more of the old horse hardware with the square heads on it from the early 1900s. Got that wall fixed up. It's coming along just great. It's going to be a great place to hang out and work on cars at home. Really nice. Stella, what do you think? What do you think, Stell? Is there any squirrels in here? No, not one. Okay, I've been looking at my old garage for years with its kind of a phony facade, cowboy style. There's a barrel roof that's hidden there behind that parapet, and this bump out front nose is getting all tore off tomorrow. And these doors that I've painted to make it look good, which is just cheap press board T111, they were temporary doors 20 years ago, are I think all going away. The wind would blow and let the water in on the cars because there's gaps and cracks, and the rats would go through the bottom, so I had to put rat blockers down. Hopefully we'll have a nice roll-up door, but wanted to give the front of the garage one last hurrah. One more day before it all gets taken down. I gotta take that picture down before it gets beat up. There we are. Bye-bye, old garage face. We'll see you later, all rebuilt. Quite an opening. It's 100-year-old dirt. Blow you off. Woo! That's good. All right, so the garage is changing by the moment. A new beam is in. The new beam that goes across and spans the front of the garage, or I should say our carriage house. Beat the heck out of it getting that in there, but it's really cool. And now we have a 16 by 9 foot opening. So it's 16 wide, 9 tall. And it's gonna make the garage really cool. Let's take a look at that beam work. You can see that, it's really neat. I had to do a lot of work to get that in there, but it's in. It looks great. All right, so we're still working on our home garage. It's Saturday morning, and you can see we got the new header up, which I think I've shown before. We have a nice big open span, no more two janky, flappy doors that are like barn doors. Probably go with a nice big roll-up door, and we're going to expand a little bit. We're going to dig out a bit of the concrete there, and the same thing over there, so that we can get a little more room in our garage with an overhang. So that's coming. We're going to keep working on it. But we cut and jackhammered this yesterday. It's a little bit slow going, but we're getting there. All right, so we're a little further along on rebuilding the garage. Doesn't look like much, but we put in all new stringers up there on the parapet, put in a curved support piece, and now I'm getting ready to peel off all the siding so we can sheet it with plywood, make it really strong. Stella's tired. She's been working a lot. So onward and upward we go. And we have a little piece on the front there. I don't know if you can see that. That's the new roof where the barrel door is going to go, barrel roll up. And the garage is going to stick out from there. Keep working. All right, so we're filming inside our garage. You can see there's not much left of the front wall. Let me stand back here and show you. Not a whole lot left there. There's a bunch of janky stuff going on with the floor. Looks like somebody poured a floor over a floor, and we got 2x4s hanging over the concrete, And this plate's hanging over here. We got some work to do. See if we can fix this up and make it a little nicer. Get all that dust off there. What do you think, Stella? You want to get wet? I should say, my big helper here is my little blue S10 truck that has been neglected for years and years and years, but it's working out so great. Okay, we're on day 4 or 5 of rebuilding our garage. It's now all sheeted. I may have already shown that. And we've poured the new foundation forms for the garage door here with our J-bolts installed, being curing. And same thing here. So we should be able to break the forms down tomorrow and have our exposed concrete. And then we also poured a patch here and under the new door there that's been widened. And also we're trying to raise the garage floor. It slopes very badly to the back corner there. We're going to see if we can fill that in and raise it up and then level the floor. It'll be really nice. So I think we're day 5 on our garage project. Stand back and take a good look. All right, so we're making good progress on our garage repair. We jackhammered out this really high spot where this section of the pad was lifting and sinking in that corner. So we filled that with Saccrete, or I should say 60-pound bags of concrete. We're going to get some more 60-pound bags of concrete and fill this in, and probably fill a little bit more in the back there. And same thing here, where there was a post and somebody had mortared a water dam. So our foundation structure supports are now done. That's these things here. They're drying. They got studs in them. They look great. Both sides. It's warm out today. You can hear the kids having a great time. The dog is having a good time sitting in the sun. We got this threshold area all repaired, and it's game on. Trampoline with the swimsuits. The sprinkler underneath. Nora, do a flip. It's too slippery. Too slippery to do a flip. Okay, she's gonna try. Whoa, good job, you did it. Yay. Finally have a cleaned out garage. Just getting ready to be power washed, and it's gonna look so good once we level the floor and put in all the new concrete. It's gonna be awesome. Back up here, give you a little shot of the outside. Oh, out of the trampoline. Why are you doing this?
Because delete the...
All right, so we got our new concrete floor poured, ground down, and now we're starting the leveling process. We had to fill in the low spot and draining, so we had to cover this part. It's drying out really, really quick, and we're getting ready to put down the leveler. Doesn't look like it, but we just mixed up another 45 bags to give our floor a level surface. And that's before we put the surfacer on. So the surfacer, which is, I think, gonna be ready set, floor leveling compound, is another 20 bags. That's a lot of bags. But the garage floor is looking awesome. What a mess. Filled in that big hole in the corner. It was all broken and sloped at a good 4 inches down. It's coming. It's coming together. All right, so we got a little further on our garage tonight. I have no idea how many days in we are. We got the beam covered for the garage door, the outer beam. We have the floor leveled. It's rough leveled. We put Saccrete on it the other day to get the really rough level, and this is the first coat, which is 20 bags of self-leveling rapid set. We have 5 more bags to see if we can finish up after this cures tomorrow. It's looking a lot better. All right, so it's early in the morning and it's going to be really hot today, 90. We did our floor leveling last night and it looks really good. It's not perfect. I think we need another round of leveling, but it's looking awesome. Well, much better. Okay, so we're a little farther along rebuilding our garage. We have the new garage door beams up. Yes, Nora?
Allie said she wants to watch What Happened to Monday.
Okay. We'll come in and watch a movie in a minute. I want to show everybody these beams, so it's hard to see because there's so much wood. I'm going to go over to the side here. Get a better idea of what this looks like. There. You can see the front of the garage now bumps out, and the garage door will be in that area there. It'll roll up in there, and we'll have a little overhang for our man door. Completely changing the front of our garage, making it nice. And inside the garage, we leveled not only the threshold, which was non-existent, but the whole entire garage floor has been resurfaced with a rough bag concrete mix, and we're going with a smooth one next. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, so we're still messing with our garage floors. We had a bit of an issue. Whoops, some of the garage floor peeled up. It wasn't bonding good enough to the old slab, so we had to re-prime it and redo it, and we put in another 15 bags of leveler. Oh my goodness, it's looking great, but it's been a lot of work. I'll show you what it looks like over here. That's what it's looking like. All right, here we go. We're gonna spray some mortar mix on our basement, or our foundation walls.
Okay, one more.
It's absolutely pouring outside, so we can't do much framing, but we're working on the foundation wall. You can see it's drying, and I'm working on this corner here. I had to build it back up. I got the fan blowing, and it's looking pretty awesome. Basically just took sand mix, spread it out, and then took a wet brush and went over it after it dries and tacks up, but I had to build up that corner almost 3 inches where the plate had moved. It's looking pretty good.
Okay, so we're filming a movie.
You're filming a movie in the new garage, and you got the fan on, and you got the lights on, and you got all the characters.
Yep.
Okay. There's our garage door. Been loaded up. It's got a hole in the package. That's what I call a tight fit. Back in the garage door down the driveway. Okay, so we got our garage door delivered and set into place. Now we just have to assemble it and put it up. There goes our garage door. Open says me. That looks good. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so it's been a couple months since I've been able to park cars in my garage. Finally got the driveway cleaned out of construction materials. Have the new door on the garage. It looks great, and I'm so excited to finally put a car in the garage. And I think I'm gonna start off with my little blue van here. It's very bright when the sun shines in the summertime, reflecting off of the white gloss door. And all the girls are flipping out on the trampoline, and Stella wants to go into the new garage. Where are we going to find it? What the? What's going on in my garage? There's stuff everywhere. Nora! Oh. Nora! The garage is full of stuff. The garage is full of stuff.
Yeah, we're done.
I can't put my car in here.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Oh. Well,
I told you that we were going to use the garage.
okay. So the girls have taken over my garage. My garage that I've been working on. I got one car, I got the Vespa in the corner, but I really wanted to bring the blue van in. I think I'm going to have to move one of these houses to get the car. Stella, what are you doing? You eating snacks? She's in one of the girls' houses here. Playhouses in my garage. See if we can open the door and get the van in here. Well, the little blue van might have to wait a couple days to get put into the garage since the girls have taken it over.